Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of my FIFA 22 Man United career mode. It's going to be a 1 or 2 season career mode with Man United. Due to their real life situation, I thought it'd be fun to do a quick career mode with them. It'd be more fun to do this than the Real Madrid one I had planned I was doing. So I just didn't really click with that team. The first thing I want to do is make a signing that's pretty much confirmed. Well, not confirmed, but like it's pretty much done in real life, or confirmed. And let's get into that and bring in that player, and I'll show you who that is in a second. And that is this man, Casemiro, a 29-year-old Brazilian, or is he 30 in real life yet? I don't know. But it looks like Real Madrid are prepared to sell him to Man United. So let's get into this deal, see how much they're willing to let him go for. Seems like they want a pretty high amount for him, considering his age, but it's the quality we're paying for. Let's get into this deal and see how much we're going to have to pay for Casemiro. Yeah, looks like this is a contract that's going to be on at United, a 4-year deal, crucial first team player, the wages 190k a week. Let's accept this, and Casemiro is now an Old Trafford player, or Man United player. Interesting here, Atletico Madrid have launched a £27 million bid for Wan-Bissaka. As you can see, I accidentally forgot to remove him from the team, because obviously he's left Man United on a free transfer, or his contract's expired. We've agreeing a deal with Valencia for Fred here. And I'm going to delegate this, see how much Atletico are willing to offer me for Wan-Bissaka. I want above 30 million for him. So we're going to go with just 30, somewhere between there. And if they're willing to give us somewhere between there, I'll be happy to let him go. As you can see, we've agreed a £36.7 million fee with Atletico Madrid, and I'm willing to accept that for Wan-Bissaka, because I've got a plan in ready for that right back position, and Wan-Bissaka is not part of my plans. Okay, so I've just made a second team, and it became pretty apparent that we need a backup goalkeeper. We don't particularly need a midfielder, because I forgot we had Van der Beek. Completely forgot, I brought him back from his loan from Everton, because he isn't at loan at Everton in real life. Jan Sommer was someone who was linked with United in real life, but I don't know how realistic that actually is to make. Jan Sommer is a world-class keeper. He's a first-team goalkeeper for Gladbach, so I don't know if he's going to be willing to play backup role at United behind De Gea. Pickford, interesting signing here, is English. Obviously fits in with quota that, like English team need a certain amount of English players, so we could bring him in as that sort of rule, and I'm kind of tempted to make this happen. With Justin Byler here from Feyenoord, another goalkeeper who could be pretty good. Gorta here is just too low rated. I just added him because I didn't know what rating he was. Got Alex Murray, who's a decent option. I've used him, don't know why he's number 8, but I've used him in a career mode and he was actually pretty good. Got Diogo Costa here, one of the youngest options there, and still pretty decent. Face scan as well. The Portuguese shot stopper at Porto, so he could be who we bring in. Got Unai Simon here, who again could be just to De Gea's throne. We could bring him in, he plays behind De Gea. Got Dean Henderson, obviously I'm not going to bring him in the first season because he's on loan at Forest. So I'm just going to think about which goalkeeper I want to bring in, and then I'll show you when I make the signing. Because in the end I decided to go with Pickford, go with the English route. I was going to go with Bilo, but I wanted way too much money for a backup goalkeeper. I could just spend on another player that's more important. So I went with Pickford. We agreed a £27 million fee for him. I'm just doing a contract here. Let's see if he accepts 53k a week. 59k, okay. We're going to accept that, and Pickford is now a backup goalkeeper behind De Gea. Okay, so the final signing I want to make this window is for the right one position in our first team, and there's 2 players we could go for. As you can see, Anthony, obviously been heavily linked with Man United in real life, and they're still, I believe, trying to get the signing done. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it, and I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off, in my opinion. But a backup option is Noni Madueke, the young English talent. I've not really seen him linked with that many teams. I know Dortmund were interested in him at one point. But he could be the cheaper option, maybe more of a development player, still very good, like still of a quality player. Anthony is more the finished product, obviously, more world class, more ready for Champions League and high level Premier League football, but Madueke isn't too far off that. So I'm going to determine who I want to bring in, and it probably is going to be Anthony. but maybe we'll bring in Madueke in another series. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in Anthony for this series, and maybe we'll use Madueke in the future. So let's get the deal done for Anthony. We're going to have to pay between 70 and 100 million. We've got the money to do this, so let's get the deal done and get into a game or two in this episode and see how the team performs. As you can see here, we have brought in Anthony for only 72 million. I was pretty shocked about that when they accepted that. I went in with 70, they replied with 90, and I went 72 just to lowball them and like sort of see where we're going to go, and they just instantly accepted it. We have brought in the Brazilian winger on a 5-year deal, and he's earning I think 60 something K a week. He's going to be a very good player for us. So let's get into a game and see how this new look Man United side is going to perform in the Premier League. So here we are, first game of the season up against Leeds United. Obviously it isn't the real life fixtures, because obviously I've rotated the teams and stuff, made the promotions what they were, so it's more realistic. So this is the team we're going to go with: Sancho, Ronaldo, Anthony, Fernandes, Eriksen, Casemiro, Shaw, Martinez, Varane, Dalot and De Gea in net for our first game. Against Leeds United we're starting Sinistera, Michael Roca and Christensen. Two of their new signings, Ismaila Sarr as well down the right hand side. I'm just going to make sure our bench is everything we need it to be, and let's get into this game. So here we go, first game of the series and season. Leeds United, long-term rivals of Man United. It's a pretty big game. Casemiro goes steal straight away, gets it into Ronaldo. Ronaldo past Cooper. Ronaldo scored already. Ronaldo shoots and scores 2 minutes in. We're winding up a steal from Casemiro. Through ball into Ronaldo, and that's 1-0. That's a plus side of keeping Ronaldo in this side, how good he is at just scoring goals. Obviously we're out in the Europa League, and remember, Ronaldo wants to leave Man United for Champions League football. So I think I might keep him for this first season and sell him in season 2 maybe, depending on how everything goes. That's a great start to this game. That's very annoying that we didn't get the ball here. Now Ismaila Sarr running it in, using his pace. That's great work from Lisandro Martinez to stop them. We can't keep it though. Varane, that's Martinez actually. That's great work from De Gea, but Martinez not really the best defender from him. That was the start I wanted to see from him in defence. Need to change Anthony's instructions because he's just staying out wide. Up against the fullback, that's great work from Ronaldo though. Ronaldo shoot. Poor defender from me, Firpo, and Sinistera, sorry. Just keeping an eye on Firpo there. How can we finally get Anthony involved in this game? Eriksen. Anthony's in here. Can he just bend it round Meslier? Yes he can. That's his first goal on his debut. Things for us to see. I was kind of thinking about playing it back to Ronaldo, but I realised the run wasn't really the best and the ball would just got stopped, so I just went for goal instead with Anthony, and perhaps Meslier should have saved it. We'll see here from this angle. Should Meslier save this? Possibly. It's a good strike from Anthony, but possibly that is savable. Leeds now going high press. That's going to allow us to get our wingers in behind here. Sancho, can you get ahead on that? Yes you can. I didn't get over to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, boom, that should have been 3-0. Casemiro, great interception. That's Sancho. Sends it back into Bruno. And Sancho touch, sets it, shoots, and off a crossbar and in. That's 3-0 just before half time. This is a great performance from the Red Devils. Central player, as I mentioned, I just used him in a Borussia Dortmund career, which you can check out on my channel, 3 seasons. It was fantastic in the final season, and it's just proven why I wanted to use him in the first place in this series as well. I'm hoping he continues his form. That's a good goal. We're now 3-0 up, let's go going into half time. Make sure, stepping in. Okay, Leeds shoot, but De Gea makes a save. Corner to defender. Schmeichel started to whip it in, and that's easy for us to defend Anthony at the near post. Into now on the inside. Bamford, that was great work from him. Through ball, too much on that from Anthony. Ryan wins that header, yes he does. Bruno, that's great work, Ronaldo. Shoot. Ronaldo, 4-0. Ronaldo back to second of the game. Very similar goal to his first, actually, if I remember correctly. This has proven to be a fantastic performance on this team, and I'm going to make some changes because with 4-0 up here, I can make some changes because some players gain time. Great work there, good ball in from Casemiro, and a good shot across goal into the top corner. Let's make some changes and continue this good performance, and hopefully not concede. I probably shouldn't have said that because now we will, most likely. Cause an injury, it looks like. Win that, yes. Rashford obviously now on the pitch, you can tell, along with Elanga, who's making a good run there. It's a great ball. Can you take a good touch? Set it up for the shot. Yes, you can. One touch. Shoot. That's 5. I am on ultimate difficult, by the way, with sliders turned on to make it harder for myself, so I might have to look into the settings and make it a little bit more harder. It might just be the first game, you know, Leeds went ultra attacking, being down 2-0, and after then the floodgates just opened. So maybe in the second game of the season it'll be harder. I don't think I'm going to touch it until then, and then we'll make the changes if needed. That's a good finish from Elanga, good ball from Bruno, I believe it was. In the end, Elanga into Rabiot over the top. Ronaldo, in that header. Ronaldo, hat-trick. Oh no, that's ref, it's a pen. Bamford now, that's yours around every other week. Okay. Friend just let Bamford off the ball there. And we're somehow conceded. That was poor defending from Varane. He literally got in front of Bamford, got the ball, and then just went, you know what, Bamford, go to score a goal. See it again here. Look, he gets the ball and then just forgets it. He just leaves it. And De Gea tries to come out and get the shot blocked, but he can't get out in time. Dalot tries his best, but couldn't succeed, and that's a clean sheet gone. That was put inside Ronaldo for the hat trick. Good save from Meslier. Ronaldo's final attempt for the hat trick. Not really the best corner. Forced to Rashford here, who strikes it and it had to be blocked away. And it ends up in a goal as an own goal. Not really sure how that ended up in the back of the net, but we'll take it. Casemiro celebrating it. I don't know why, because it isn't going to go down as his goal. It's very clearly an own goal. Poor defender from Leeds. It forced to Rashford here, takes the shot, good block on the line. Rashford, De Gea, not De Gea, Meslier stops Casemiro from getting an easy goal. But Struijk it is in the end, tries to just tap it onto the post or behind, or it hits the post and goes in. Bruno, can you win that? If so, we can finally maybe get an attack. No, we can't. 6-1 victory, first game of the season. Brilliant. Couldn't have gone any better. Couldn't have gone any better. Maybe, you know, we could have gone better, you know, that poor defensive moment from Varane, but good start to the season. Let's get into the second game, which will be the final game in this episode, and let's see how we perform in that game. I'm going to go with a rotated side. We're going to start Malacia. Then in the left back position, we're going to start Rashford at left mid. We're going to bring Van der Beek in and give Pickford his debut. And that's the side Southampton are going to go with. New signing Aribo in midfield. Salisu in centre back, good centre back. Let's get into this game and hope for a good win. Che Adams now looking to create an attack. There's also thinking about rotating the defence, as in Martinez out for maybe Maguire, but Pickford could save early on here. Southampton not dangerous. They did win their first game, beating Everton. So we need to watch out for them in this game. Corner whipped in here. Can Rashford get it away? No, he can't, but Pickford can collect. Dalot now, can you get that out of his feet quickly to Van der Beek? Yes, he can. Into Ronaldo. Alvaro inside, okay, we keep the ball. Okay. to Anthony. Anthony gets the shot away. Anthony now into Van der Beek. Van der Beek first touch. That's a great finish. That is a world-class finish from Van der Beek. It's a great start. Anthony gets his first assist. Van der Beek gets his first goal. It's a great one at that. Finishes, as I said, world-class. See it in closer detail here. See Anthony as well. Ball roll inside. No one's marking Van der Beek. He just pokes it. You see a little poke finish. Past the keeper. That's 1-0. Ronaldo there. Great work, volley. Ronaldo. Let's hoping that'll be 2. Now gets it into Ronaldo. Encouraging stuff from United. Ronaldo now can't cut it back. Ref, that's a pen. That's a pen. Can't believe that has not been given. Varane's going to have to come over here to Redmond. He puts in a good challenge and Casemiro can clear up. I was hoping it's great work from last year. I was hoping my cover with Martinez was enough, but the ball was able to be played still. But Malacia steps in. Great first defensive play from him. Ronaldo now trying to get round Salisu. Salisu too quick for him. Hello, okay. Duranda's patient. Martinez actually is. Martinez just somehow losing the ball. Okay. Don't be a similar thing with the Varane thing with Casemiro again. Steps up defensively. I wanted that to go to Anthony, so I'm not sure how it ended up with Ronaldo, but it's great work from Ronaldo to find Rashford. How is Kyle Walker-Peters beating Rashford for pace? Yeah. I'm not saying Kyle Walker-Peters is slow, but Rashford surely should win that battle.
And news of a goal at Molineux. Who has scored it? Alex has the answer for us.
Rashford, good cross maybe, Van der Beek. Cross to Anthony. Anthony Casemiro. Ronaldo, so that would be a better pass. But that experience and that passing capability of Eriksen will be key towards the end of this game. Great work from Casemiro. Can he get to the second? No, I should have put in his slides initially. We need to stop this, and that's a great shot from Aribo. There's nothing you could do about that strike. It's just a loose ball in the field. No, he takes a heavy touch, but he sort of sets himself for the shot. I believe it was anyway. Let's watch it back here. As a pass into him, he takes the touch, sets it, and then just a brilliant strike. Little touch there, being closed down, gets the shot away just in time, and there's no goalkeeper saving that. You have to be literally on that far side to save that.
Coming up here on EA TV, it's Manchester United facing Wolves.
Sancho now. Good dribbling. Good ball into Ronaldo. Ronaldo shoot. That's a great goal. 2-1. Ronaldo does it again. It's his 3rd goal in this series already. It's a big goal in this game. Sancho, with that creativity I know he has from the Dortmund career mode. It's that dribbling capability he has on that left hand side just to create space, and then a good pass into Ronaldo. It's actually a world class pass. We'll see it again here. It's a great one from Ronaldo, but the pass needs to be perfect, and it was from Sancho. That's literally De Bruyne-esque pass. It's a good powerful finish from Ronaldo. We're back up by 1 goal. It's 2-1 here at St Maurice Stadium. Okay, this ain't good. This really ain't good. Great work though from, I believe it was Varane. He got the challenge in the end. Sancho now. Let's get round your man. Kyle Walker-Peters is trying to stop you. Cut back. And again. Looking at a decent cross. Can Ronaldo shield that? Yes he can. Over to Anthony. It wasn't a bad attempt considering the situation. But that was great work from Sancho. Good work from Ronaldo. Play of the week. Anthony, Eriksen. Eriksen, if he could just hold on to the ball for half a second, like a second more, Could have played for Anthony there. Bruno, someone who's been quiet this game.
Sancho.
Got to say Sancho, good work from him to find Ronaldo here. Ronaldo finesse, and that is just class. That is just what Ronaldo gives you. And we look like we secured the victory here late on. It's great work from Sancho to find Ronaldo again. Sancho making a difference in this game, it seems like. Ronaldo finesse. That's a great finish from the Portuguese superstar. And that's a 3-1 victory. It's 9 goals altogether, and we conceded 2 so far. So it's a great start to this career mode. Okay, so we're going to end the episode here, but a pretty good episode. 2 wins, 9 goals altogether from those games, 6 in the first one, 3 in the second. The second game was harder against Southampton, it looked pretty decent. But as you can see, we're going to start the episode up against Wolves, and then we're going to finish deadline day, maybe make one more signing, maybe, just maybe if we need to. I don't know who it would be, or what position it would be, but we'll see next episode anyway. If there's anyone you think we should bring in, let me know in the comments below. So don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, check out the other content on my channel, check the description down below for social medias and stuff like that. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we'll hope to continue this form we started this career with.